Warning: this video contains spoilers. If you haven't read it yet, please read before watching the video. This story contains sensitive content that may disturb you. The story starts with Aiden in the video of us running out one of the laser tags from the swollen eye. Some girls laugh at him and recognize the second story of tales. There was an incident with Aiden that he was in a talent show, and he fell from the stage because his jump rope and his yo-yo got entangled, which is why Aiden is not popular. Jace, his only friend, who is also in the Mega Pizzaplex, tells him to ignore the girls. Aiden is tired of being treated awfully and wants some control. Jace has a Swiss Army knife with him, which means the Mega Pizzaplex has terrible security. Jace suggests going to Freddy's Fortress, a massive tube maze. Aiden and Jace go there, and they jump scare a group of children, and they run away and scream except for one who says that they are mean, which makes them feel bad, so they decide to leave. And they see HAPPS. HAPPS, Helpful Automated Pipes Protection Server, is animatronic in Freddy's Fortress. He keeps kids safe and sanitizes the tubes. He also opens mirror partitions which close off broken or off-limits areas of the maze. Aiden and Jace say hello to HAPPS, and he turns around and says, "Hello, I am HAPPS. Are you lost?" They said they were not lost, and HAPPS was happy, and he gave them a thumbs up. Aiden and Jace wanted to follow HAPPS. They went down a slider that led to a ball pit and found a part that cut off from the maze. They went down a tube toward that area, a dead end. Aiden notices a partition, kicking it to try to force it open. HAPPS finds them, and he asks if they are lost. They say they are not, but HAPPS starts dragging them, and he says that they are lost and will lead them out of the fortress. Aiden and Jace resisted by kicking HAPPS and telling him to shut up. But HAPPS is saying the same thing and keeps smiling. The pipe then breaks, and they fall to the cut place where they were trying to get to, and HAPPS has disappeared, taking an opportunity to explore the pipes. They climb through the tubes to the highest point. They are trying to find another slide, but they find out they are cut off from the rest of the pipes and that they can't get out, so they decide to explore the pipes for an exit. They look twice and they started freaking out knowing that they can't get out. They hear something scraping towards them, so they tried to find a partition into the main area. Aiden and Jace find a partition, and Jace takes his Swiss Army knife and starts sawing it, and Aiden then kicks it 6 times and breaks down. And they notice that there is another partition and that there is no way past it. But then, they hear HAPPS coming toward them. HAPPS is badly damaged, and his voice box is not working correctly. He can only say, "Lost out with me." HAPPS reaches toward them, and they start running. HAPPS lost his gloves, showing a giant pincer during the fall, and he is very dangerous. HAPPS chases them, and Jace finds a ladder. They get to the top of the ladder, and HAPPS can't climb. Then one of the mirror partitions closes the top of the ladder and cuts HAPPS off. They both started screaming and panicking for help, but nobody could hear them. They decided to keep moving so HAPPS won't catch them. But HAPPS had control of closing partitions, and it closed partitions as they traveled, making the space more limited so that he could get them. Jace starts feeling sorry for kicking HAPPS, and he thinks that HAPPS wants revenge. HAPPS comes to them, and they go to another ladder tube, but HAPPS learns how to climb. They hurry down a pipe to a dead end and get locked with HAPPS. It reaches for Aiden, but Jace starts stabbing him with his knife, then knocks him to a dead-end pipe. Aiden wanted to pull out his circuitry, so they tried to sneak up to him, but he slashed Aiden's cheek. They run to a second tube to escape him, and they all land in a ball pit. HAPPS enters the ball pit, and he goes to Jace, who is trying to hide from him, but HAPPS grabs his ankle and slashes off his right and left foot. HAPPS tries to slash Jace's shoulder, but Aiden pulls Jace away from HAPPS. Aiden carries Jace to the closest pipe. HAPPS is trying to Jace, and Aiden is too slow. HAPPS slashes at Jace, and blood pours out of his mouth, and he blinks one, and his body goes limp. Aiden lets go of Jace, and HAPPS goes another way to catch up with Aiden. Aiden's skin on his knees is raw, and he is out of breath. Aiden goes to a pipe and starts running, only to notice that all of the junctions in the maze are partitioned, and he is stuck going in circles with Haps chasing him. He realizes his fate, looks at a one-way glass, and sees children having fun. And he's finally got his wish to be invisible and that people will leave him alone. I liked the story, but the start wasn't the best, but at the turning point it became one of the best stories of Tales from the Pizzaplex. From a 5 to a 9. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next story. Tales from the Pizzaplex number 2, story number 3B7.